Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't know what we're gonna call this one. Let's talk on the way to work. On the way to work talks. Anyway, let's get into this one.
When I was raised, right, and all of the stuff that my dad showed me, and all of the stuff that my granddad even showed me, and uncles and people what they showed me musically, right? Scorcher represents where we are trying to go. Now, if someone said to me, right, Wiley, you're getting old now, you want to sit down, who do you want to lead the way? I would put him there.
You would give the baton to Scorcher?
1000%, and I would ring Skepta, Lethal B, or anyone else who is a key player like myself, and I would say, brothers, it's his turn. Because I believe that everyone deserves a turn. When it's your turn, walk in your greatness. Don't turn left, don't turn right, like travel the journey, do the mission, and then it's someone else's turn. Have your turn and move over. And if you're lucky, you might have another turn. You know what I'm saying?
So, Wiley said, if he was to pass down the torch, or who would be the next one to take over, would be Scorcher. And I personally think, I don't want to say he's wrong, but me personally, I think if we was to do hypotheticals and be like, cool, all the old heads are going to step down, the youngers are going to take over, which I think needs to happen, because let's be honest, fam, Skepta, Wiley, JME, Jammer, all these man, they're getting old, like in their late 30s to about 40s, 50s, some of them. I would have said Bugsy. I would have said Bugsy over Scorcher. I think Scorcher's sick. I think if we was talking about Scorcher and he didn't do jail and he didn't just kind of not take the music as serious and he was just on the path, I would have said 100%. Because Scorcher, him and Gets, I think it was a movement back in the day. Like, when we're talking about, if you want to talk about Grime scene savior and all, he was really that guy, because even back in the day, he was like the younger, one of the up and coming youngers, and he was clashing the older heads. Like, he sent for Wiley. He had some really good bars and that. Like, he was really up and coming, but for whatever reason, the roads were calling him, and as you know, he was in that life heavy. But he's come out now. He even did a couple of interviews talking about some of the opportunities that he had. He wish he kind of took it serious, but he's doing his thing now, and he's taking it serious, and I'm happy for him. But me personally, I would have said Bugsy to take over, because the numbers he does is ridiculous. I don't think people talk about it enough. Like, he sells out arenas. The views he gets on his videos, minimum a million views. He's got a core audience, and yes, he switches over and does different genres, but he mainly does grime. Like, he's done grime, he's been doing grime, and he will continue doing grime, and he's made a lot of money off grime. And again, I think he's underrated, like, lyrically, and he's a good lyricist and a good storyteller, and he's good at clashing. He clashed Chip, he's clashed other people, but I think because he's from Manchester, people kind of overlook it. But to come from Manchester, which is hard enough already, then to have fans in London and other places, yeah, me personally, I would have said Bugsy. Let me know in the comments. Again, I'm not taking anything away from Scorcher. I want to see more music from Scorcher this year. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Like, comment, subscribe.